Hey everybody, welcome to Top Rack Facts. Today, we're going to go over 10 hidden things discovered in our galaxy. Make sure to watch it until number 1, because you won't believe it. I was shocked too. Let's dive right in. The galaxy is a huge collection of gas, dust, billions of stars, and solar systems. The galaxy is held together by gravity, and every galaxy has dust. Here are 10 facts you didn't know about our galaxy. Number 10. Galaxies are categorized historically by their apparent shape. So galaxies get their names based on the shape and form they take. Astronomer Edwin Hubble classified the galaxies into 4 main types, which are: Number 1. Spiral galaxies. These galaxies are disc-shaped with dusty curving arms. They consist of a flat rotating disk that contains young stars known as the bulge. They spin at speeds of hundreds of kilometers a second, and this may cause matter in the disk to take on a distinctive spiral shape, like a cosmic pinwheel. They tend to be the brightest galaxies in the universe. The Milky Way, our galaxy, is a spiral galaxy. Number 2. Irregular galaxies. They just have unusual and irregular shapes. They lack distinct forms because they are within the gravitational influence of other galaxies close by. They are full of gas and dust, which makes them great nurseries for forming new stars. Number 3. Elliptical galaxies. They have an ellipse-shaped light profile. Some can take on a cigar-like shape. The largest known galaxies here can contain up to 1 trillion stars. They are further divided into 8 types, known as EO-E7. But we wouldn't be going into those today. Number 4. Lenticular galaxies. These sit between the spiral and elliptical galaxies and have little dust and interstellar matter. Also, they often form in densely populated regions in space. Number 9. The Milky Way galaxy is our home galaxy in the universe. The galactic center of the Milky Way is located about 26,000 light years from Earth and contains at least one supermassive black hole known as Sagittarius A. Also, it is crossed by a bar and contains a mass of about 4.3 million suns. The Milky Way began forming about 12 billion years ago and is part of a group of about 50 galaxies called the Local Group. About 10 to 15% of the Milky Way's visible matter is made of dust and gas, with the rest being stars. It also has about 100 to 400 billion stars and moves through space at a velocity of about 552 kilometers per second. It also rotates at about 250 kilometers per second and completes a full revolution about every 200 million years. Number 8. The Milky Way belongs to the Local Group. Our galaxy belongs to a local group, also known as the M31 group. The group is comprised of about 50 galaxies, and its gravitational center is located somewhere between the Milky Way and the Andromeda galaxy. The Milky Way is one of the biggest members of this group, only second to the Andromeda. The galaxies of this group cover a 10 million light-year diameter and have a binary shape, while the group itself is part of the Virgo supercluster. Number 7. The Milky Way is constantly in rotation. If the Milky Way were a person, you would never find them at home because they would always be up and about. The Milky Way does not sit still, but is constantly in rotation. As such, the arms are moving through space. Because of this, the Sun and Solar System travel with them, and the Solar System travels at an average speed of 828,000 kilometers per hour. Even with this speed, it would take the solar system about 230 million years to travel all the way around the Milky Way. Number 6. The Milky Way is full of toxic grease. The Milky Way is full of toxic grease swirling around it. It is also known as space grease, and it is made up of oily hydrogen-bound carbon called aliphatic carbon. This carbon is leaked into empty space by blazing stars and may be among the key ingredients in the formation of new stars and planets. According to research, there may be about 11 trillion tons of greasy carbon molecules in our galaxy, which is like 40 trillion packs of butter. That's a whole lot of grease and butter. This toxic grease only occurs naturally in interstellar space. It can also be recreated in a laboratory. Scientists are currently researching possible ways to use this space grease to lubricate our interstellar spaceships. Number 5. Up until the 20th century, there was no knowledge of other galaxies save the Milky Way. Up until the 20th century, astronomers had not known that other galaxies existed aside the Milky Way. They had just classified them as nebulae, since they looked like fuzzy clouds. But in the 1920s, astronomer Edwin Hubble showed that the Andromeda Nebulae was a galaxy in its own rights. It takes light from the Andromeda more than 2.5 million years to bridge the gap. Andromeda is also the closest large galaxy to the Milky Way, and it is bright enough in the night sky that is visible to the naked eye in the northern hemisphere. Number 4. The galaxy is surrounded by an enormous halo. The Milky Way is surrounded by a huge halo which consists of hot gas, old stars, and globular clusters that extends for hundreds of thousands of light years. The few stars in the halo are the oldest stars in the galaxy, but they can account for only a small fraction of the halo's mass. Although the halo stretches for hundreds of thousands of light years, it only contains about 2% as many stars as are found within the disk. The halo is thought to have a radius of 50,000 light years and a distance of 100,000 light years. The halo's gas is a source of radio emission. The halo can't be directly detected, but like its friend the black hole, it can be measured on its effects on the objects around it. This halo is estimated to be as massive as all the stars in the Milky Way, and dark matter is estimated to make up 90% of the mass of the galaxy. Like our galaxy itself, the halo is spinning rapidly. Number 3. In the very center of our galaxy is a black hole. In the very middle of the Milky Way is a monstrous black hole that is billions of times as massive as the Sun. The black hole is said to be about 26,000 light years from the solar system. This supermassive black hole may have started off much smaller, but the ample supply of dust and gas allows it to gorge itself and grow into a giant. It also consumes any star it can get a grip on. Talk about greedy. Although the black hole cannot be directly viewed, scientists can see their gravitational effects as they change and disturb the paths of materials around it. Recent findings suggest that there might be 2 black holes in our galaxy. The black hole at the center of our galaxy is forging a strange new kind of star. Number 2. The most common stars in the galaxy are red dwarfs. The red dwarfs are the most common and popular stars in the Milky Way, and a single cool star weighs about 1/10 of the mass of the Sun. Because of their low luminosity, individual red dwarfs cannot be easily observed. Red dwarf stars make up 3/4 of the stars in the Milky Way. They are also the nearest star to the Sun and are included in the smallest of stars, weighing between 7.5% and 50% the mass of the Sun. They were initially considered as unsuitable for potential life-bearing because such bodies would be too close to meet the criteria, but now red dwarfs are being seen in a new light as they are being considered as potential suspects. Last but not least, our number one hidden fact about our galaxy: the Milky Way and the Andromeda Galaxy are expected to collide. In approximately 4.5 billion years, the Andromeda Galaxy and the Milky Way are expected to collide and form a giant elliptical galaxy. In event of the collision, the two will merge and will possibly fall out of the large group. Also, when it collides, it will move the solar system 3 times farther than it already is from us. Don't fear, we won't even be here to witness it, because it is estimated that by the time of the collision, the Sun would have swollen past the orbit of Venus, charring Earth to a crisp. But for any creature still on Earth to witness it, the crash will definitely light and liven up the night sky. There you have it, 10 hidden facts you didn't know about our galaxy, the Milky Way. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos on facts of our universe and much more. Check out this playlist of my 10 fun fact videos on astrology, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.